legislature is back and ready for action, and so is the FEA. March 3rd marked the opening of the 2015 legislative session in Tallahassee. Hello, I'm Andy Ford.
And I'm Joanne McCall.
The Senate and the House of Representatives convened, and we heard from the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and the Governor.
But there are a couple things I just want to touch on and really thank each of you for all your hard work.
Senate President Gardner commended Florida legislators on their work reforming water policy, testing, Medicaid expansion, budget, adoption, and economic independence for those with disabilities.
On the other side of the Capitol, Speaker Christofoli outlined what the House will be working on for the next 60 days and presented what he thought the 5 solutions would be for a stronger Florida.
I want to outline what you can expect to see the House working on over the next 60 days.
These included tax cuts, providing assistance to those with disabilities, and strengthening the foundation for success for Florida students.
Florida is an exceptional place. As far back as the 1800s, people were moving to Florida to make their dreams come true.
The governor's speech was a little underwhelming. Though he claimed he would make higher education more affordable and promised to make an investment in K through 12 education, these simple solutions are not enough. It was also surprising that despite more than half the school districts reporting problems and technical difficulties in the first week of testing, the governor made absolutely no mention of the issue in his State of the State address.
We cannot agree more with the Speaker that students need a foundation for success. However, the Speaker is determined to keep toxic testing in our schools. He is convinced that the current accountability system is working, but that could not be further from the truth. The concerns over student testing are very real, and it's imperative that we pause and reform Florida's testing system.
Our Assess the Test campaign confirmed what we had long suspected. Florida's teachers, education staff professionals, and parents are not happy with Florida's testing system. Our legislators have an opportunity to do something about it. Overall, there will be a number of issues that FEA will be focusing on for the next 60 days. Here are some of the top issues.
Passing a balanced budget is the only thing actually required by the Florida Constitution that legislators must achieve every session. Since the economic downturn in 2008, Florida's economy has improved greatly. Now it's time to make Florida's education budget a priority and for legislators to keep their campaign promises from last November. It's important that they know, as teachers, education staff professionals, and faculty, we are watching to see if they do just that.
The fight to stop the toxic testing that has spun out of control and an accountability system that is weighted too heavily on testing and not enough on teaching and learning will continue through the final days of the session. We must return the focus to teaching and learning, not the out-of-control testing system that is currently in place. Please continue to watch for the FEA action alerts. Your action and communications with Florida's legislators can help make a difference.
Charter school accountability and expansion was front and center again the first week of session. Look for this to be an issue throughout the session as the FEA works to bring accountability for all Florida schools.
An issue important both to teachers, education staff professionals, college and university faculty is a guns on school campuses proposal. We know that putting more weapons on school campuses is not the solution to school safety.
Another issue specific to education staff professionals and supported by the FEA relates to school bus stop safety. The proposal increases penalties for vehicles that don't stop for school buses. 2 higher education issues that look like they may come up early in the session include the second of 2 guns on campus bills, a divisive issue that allows the carrying of firearms in colleges and universities. The other issue is performance funding and its punitive consequences for performance pay for universities.
It's clear that there is much work to be done in the 2015 legislative session. The quick fix that legislators are looking for does not exist on the budget, testing, accountability, or school safety. We must educate them on what really needs to be done. We are willing to work with both sides to make sure that what's best for our students, our members, our public schools gets done, and it gets done correctly.
Stay connected. Take part in the conversation on the feaactioncenter.org. You can also sign up for our weekly Frontline reports on feaweb.org and follow us online on Facebook and Twitter.